you're facing the same way, so basically it comes up for you. 3 seconds. Alright, now go. Good. Again.
Okay.
Yes, I think, you're the same with me. Flat, not facing.
I think part of the idea is that the legs are gonna eventually get together.
Just,
Like this kicks into the other one as they go over.
Your head is gonna come towards now a little bit more.
Okay.
But
Eventually.
you're gonna be very conscious about actually you're putting the head
Because I think there's also
straight
like a
down.
little cheat step on the stand.
Eventually, it's
Right,
gonna
right,
happen. Inevitably,
Right,
it's
just
gonna
go
go
ahead,
there.
use
And
it.
if you plan that way, you're gonna turn more. That means your body opens up because your head goes that
Right,
way, and
right.
then
Right.
you,
You're
instead
landing.
of cartwheel position, you're gonna do diagonal, which you're gonna land hard on that.
Right.
So really intentional, you try to imagine the head comes here. Inevitably comes a little bit more here, but you don't plan to go that way. You wanna plan here, almost.
So it's like something like
A little bit more
out.
straight.
So it's
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm good?
Yeah. That kind of making your muscle memorize that is important.
yeah.
And so if you know you need Mel to be closer, please ask her to get closer because your hand affects your position too. So try to come here. Right? Naturally it's gonna go there and that's good, but you really wanna imagine you come here. Yeah.
You're absolutely right. It's the, how do I say it?
Oh, it's okay.
Like, it just naturally goes this way.
Right.
You know, that's like
So you really wanna be
It's actually a good thing.
right, intentional about staying
right.
View.
sideways.
Right. Because even if you try that hard, it's not gonna come here. Inevitably it's gonna come here.
You're
But
going-
if you plan here, you're gonna go
Little
much
further.
further, right? Alright,
I'm rubbing off
Try again.
on my bad habits.
good. That's a very beautiful position.
Yeah.
And you support his arm to come to a little bit more around here instead of there because that would pull his body. So go with him a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, when you go with me, it's like I'm dominant, it's okay, otherwise it's that
Okay,
like,
sorry, I was
yeah.
holding.
No, but it's
Yeah,
just like,
I know.
like,
I'm holding it back again, sorry.
In the end,
So
the
you're right.
hold comes from, after you, let's say you're throwing, right? You wanna throw him here, right? But then the last part of holding stays again. It goes there and then says when his body now flips over.
oh, yeah.
Like this one. So it's like a little bit,
A circular,
instead of
just hold it.
right.
You could try it.
Let's see.
Try it.
Oh, right, good. Right.
It's a beautiful shape.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's that?
Are you move
It's a-
slower?
I think-
Your body is completely for front.
I'm not facing him.
So
No,
to
let me
check-
try,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and face you now.
Like, it looks,
Now you, that's
yeah, it was.
wanna come down and then
Yes.
come back up a little bit.
She's saying that
You,
was-
you are going to
That's-
guide him in the end, so you wanna do a little bit more so his head can go lower.
No,
Okay.
that's not.
You don't need
That
to
one-
throw,
that
just
one.
go with him. Right, so that you get the
Yes.
tipping point.
Yeah.
And actually, my looking straight back up at him is a good perspective.
Right, exactly.
Hopefully the
You're-
shape,
You're gonna, right.
hopefully the legs follow where they're supposed to go.
No, that form is really good.
Yes,
Cause I
Can you
felt
see
it.
the other side one more?
yes, sure.
Yes,
Maybe with the arm part, so.
and that, when I'm allowed to,
Deep.
I tense up,
Tense up.
and that's why I feel like.
Yeah, now you know,
That's
you're
when
gonna
it's like,
Oh, yeah.
go there. But
Yeah.
after that,
I
the
got it,
point
I got it,
is,
I'm like-
after you
But I noticed it.
throwing one up, going deeper and then pull back a little. That's when you are assisting the high force spin.
Okay.
So Nage has a lot to do here as well.
You're going.
No, I'm gonna keep
Oh.
going.
Who's going?
A little bit more out.
And then if he happens to go or he loses balance, that's where it's
Okay,
right.
okay. That's all right.
Oh,
All
sorry.
right, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel you?
Oh, there's a lot of motion there. There's a
Right.
lot of
So
energy.
almost ready to go.
It's ready to snap out. Yep.
Okay, so do the same thing for him.
Mm. How does my upper line go? See how?
Yeah, it's in line.
Yeah.
Alright,
So do you wanna,
let me see.
There you go.
I didn't see email, so.
I'm going this way.
yeah,
All right, I think that was better.
oh, definitely. Yeah, it's a lot of,
He also, yes, that.
All right, that was too much.
well, that would've been a really nice break fall, actually.
Yeah.
Out and then kind of from here, go and then support
Okay.
in there.
You can still see the just
Yeah,
down here,
okay.
lightly. But
That's,
draw
I'm
the-
getting a little more sideways, which I guess is good.
Yeah,
Because I'm always very
exactly.
straight.
I know, right.
Right.
Yeah, that's how I learned mine, so.
Yes.
Sorry.
I think getting better though, you know, your legs are more straight and then your back is in.
Ready? Yep.
Absolutely, you know, I think the last one, maybe over a month ago, you really got better there, right? So your beautiful form, you know, coming out, so, you know, just you need to practice a little bit more often and then you're gonna get it, but, yeah, that was great. You used to go much deeper, was nage, diagonally.
Right,
So
right.
now
To do a
you-
rotating.
Right,
yeah,
right, no, it's
And
great,
balance more
right.
on the thing.
Mhm. Do you remember the exercise, you know, we just touch, and then we just push your pole. The reason of this, not of this, the reason I wanna practice this one today is if we don't have tension, enough tension within our body, meaning if, you know, I produce some energy from core, but not every joint is connected and, you know, have tension enough. Even if I do that, the energy is not gonna come through my whole joints and affect the other person. If it's dead, even if I do that, nothing is gonna happen with my arms, right? It's dead. But also, if we have too much tension, too rigid, yes, it affects, but now we are too solid and then nothing is gonna work, you know, to manipulate. So I want everybody to practice to have enough tension, but not the rigidity. That's a kind of word, you know, so that you are not you cannot be affected and, you know, this whole thing is gonna just, you know, disconnect. We wanna be connected inside, then we wanna connect with the other person, but sometimes I feel we disconnect inside. Does it make sense? I
Yeah,
think we are experienced enough to understand this. So I would like to, I would like to do this exercise. You know, you wanna be affected if I give her enough. and then, she is not dead, I'm not dead, but if she stays too strong, right, then, we just get in a conflict. We wanna have enough tension to be able to affect if she pushes back also, but I'm not gonna collapse and then dead. So we wanna keep the nice tension, nice connection. If we relax too much, we lose. If I get too hard, we lose, right? It's like, when we do without thinking, this is kind of easy thing. But I don't want you to lose the tension inside with your body, in your body, because if that happens, I can go with her, whatever she does, and just connect here. But I'm kind of dead, no matter she pushes, it doesn't affect my core. I have to be connected inside first so that her influence comes through my body. So it's not just an arm thing that we are doing, just make sure you have all the tension through, and then we feel each other's influence. Does it make sense? I hate to talk about it like philosophical level, but お願いします。Let's practice this one a little bit. And make sure you feel that effect, through your body. But you are disconnected.
Yeah,
because
I feel that.
You let him affect only arm and then nothing's happening to you.
So how do you?
You need to really put the tension inside. So when he moves your arm, your body starts moving as well. That's the proper tension you need to have.
Right, the slower we go, I feel like
Can
there's
I-
more.
you mind,
I
can I-
feel that you should see, right? Yeah.
So if you push, if I'm disconnected, you can push me, but nothing's happening
Right.
to me. If I put my tension, if you push me, it comes through my body. Now you're disconnected
Right.
because
So
you need to have the tension really,
okay.
but not too much tension.
Right, that point where, right here, there's nothing, wow, there is me pushing.
Well, I feel like
Right,
collapsing.
you
And it's like,
immediately
see how-
just,
right there. Did
So,
you feel
yes,
that?
that's the entrance.
See, yeah,
Yeah. It's,
yeah, that, the slower.
come into me. I want to. So, Kazuko, I'm sorry. So as he, basically, I have to keep. You're saying keep the tension. So don't. This has got to stay this way the whole time.
right,
So as you push into me, I should move because as opposed to this, correct?
there is slight small room, but yes, you gotta have the enough
Right,
tension
this is the
so
point
that
where I accept it and then.
his energy
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
affects you.
Okay.
If you have too much tension now, you're not gonna move anymore because you resist too hard. But
We're both pushing.
I decided I'm gonna let you push more.
Mm.
So I'm waiting.
Push into me so I move back. Yeah. So I want to come off.
You
Yeah.
know,
I'm gonna do the
just
same
keep
thing.
going, yeah.
But don't. I think you're saying don't let that collapse.
See,
Like that.
and I
Don't let
collapse.
that.
but slight part happens, but it's very subtle feeling, You're too resisting. You can be lighter, but now you have to push.
If I collapse, I feel like alone.
So we're staying.
It's
Okay,
hard
please
to-
mix up the pair to experience, different persons. So whoever, probably 3 pairs, 3 times. So, yep. Over always more like on two connected sides, so maybe relax enough, but
Right, that's what I was,
you know, the
come on
energy
into
comes through and affect your whole body.
Nice. So you're not collapsing.
I'm just trying to keep enough.
It's like you are, you know, having pets with a leash or hold a towel in hand. You don't want to pull too hard because they're gonna get injured or uncomfortable. But if it's too loose, they're gonna just, you know, pull you somewhere, right? So that tension, that's the feeling we're gonna have. How are you guys feeling?
I know I shouldn't be feeling a burn in the back of my shoulder, but I am.
That's how you feel?
Well,
Okay.
yeah, because that means I'm using too much shoulder.
Ah, I see.
And not
Because I'm
enough.
trying to meet you.
I could be
Yeah,
moving
it's,
Right.
it's hard, though.
Okay,
to
okay.
alleviate some of that, because I can keep the unbendable arm without making it tense, right?
Maybe, you know, you have a little bit disconnection between your shoulder and then core. If that, you let the energy come through, you don't block the energy, you know, at the shoulder, maybe. It's okay to move, actually, it's good to move if it comes through. Do you feel affected in your core?
Right here.
Oh, but it's just a kind of
Yeah.
body part.
I do feel that the connection, the energy. Now it's like, see, but I start collapsing. And that's the, I guess I'm allowing your energy to affect me. That's what you're saying. If you don't want that.
We
it
don't want to
doesn't-
deflate the energy by collapsing. You know, in technique, we do that, and that's good. But we are trying to gain the sense as uke to take high force, and we want to feel the energy from nage. As nage, we want to deflate the uke attack. Sure, we do the practice. It's okay,
Right.
you know. But here we want to connect. Right? For your safety, as uke, we want to connect. Right?
Right.
To go back to slow version first. You know, we want to make sure we got the right form in a slower practice so that you know where to go back. Once we do the speedy practice, you know, it happens, you know, however it happens. But, you know, sometimes we wonder, you know, what to change. So this is the kind of foundation, you know, building the part. If it's in a slow motion, you have good control and you are able to execute the form. Then you just go back there and then keep building again. Right? Now, you know, we did it till the tipping point. Now we are gonna go. Slow. Very nice. Beautiful. Very good. Then you probably want to start from
Yeah, let's start on
You cover.
Yeah, it was really
You know,
nice.
yeah, start here. Yeah, because then you can get,
Now slow, careful, slow. Very nice. Now I want you to open the legs if you could.
Bigger.
You and up like so. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. Yep.
that was
Maybe
bad.
slower
Yeah.
again.
I did it my
Right.
old way.
Make sure your head is coming straight down. Close the distance a little bit,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Now your head really
Yeah.
sticks out, so you really wanna make sure.
You're going this way more, no? Because I feel like eventually, like what you said, naturally I start here and then turned.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
So, slow practice, I'm gonna.
Right.
Slow practice wise, you can go slow. That's what I'm saying, you don't need to jump into high pose, just, make sure your form is in a correct position.
allow it.
Okay?
So literally allow it just to organically go.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, because I pushed
Want
on
to take
that.
over?
Yeah. So,
You're still going that way, and first, the hand has to be more in front of him. You cannot hold his arm too far, so you need to almost, right, aim this way, and your head, you aim right here.
okay,
And then slowly just tipping,
because I'm going this way, right?
right.
Yeah.
Right, doing on 1, 2, 3
But
count?
hold on, I'm
Yep.
a little bit afraid, so stay
Let me
in the
just
center.
go.
And then that hand needs to right
Okay.
come that
Let me
way.
just go. 'Cause
Okay.
I like how she did the when you showed it, it was
Right.
Something like
Right. Now, you need to start kicking more.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Your head position and intention was great.
when
So-
you did it. It's just you, just
We have a
slowly.
lot of fear towards,
Yeah.
putting the head down and then kind of get injured. So we try to just get over.
Right.
But that's when our body just opens up and, become flat.
Right.
So it's not scary. We wanna kind of train our mind by doing slow motion,
Right.
alright? And who is up? Right, you don't wanna jump.
No, definitely not.
Very nice. That was nice.
Let's do the other side.
Slow.
No, I got you.
Nice. That's that. Yep. You almost can, reach.
Right.
When you
That's
go
what I'm sort of trying
deep
to
down.
do,
Right.
Right.
Right, exactly. Yep.
Oh.
Exactly. Yep. Go. You start to
Ah,
right,
yeah, I
there.
see,
Yeah,
I see.
That's the one. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
all right.
Look at that. That was
Nice.
beautiful. That was a beautiful. Yes. Good. Right, exactly. No. There.
We're here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to kick you.
Mel, can you get a little bit closer?
I don't want to kick. Yeah, I see.
No.
I'll cut you down.
No. A little bit you went in, but that was not as
Sorry.
bad as, no.
I guess 3.
Sure.
Very light,
Yeah.
very good. Yeah.
See. It's like I have to lean back because I'm so used to going here.
Right, I know.
So it's like,
Right, yeah, that's it, you got it.
see this side?
Yeah.
I'm lefty. But I still
went that
did.
slightly,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
My left side's better and I'm right-handed.
Let's
I
not
don't
doing
know,
that.
you
No,
wanna
no.
do 3?
Sure.
1, 2, 3.
That side feels better too. Yeah.
Yes, that looked really good.
Right.
this time we can actually,
Oh, I'm sorry, okay, I wasn't.
no, that's okay, but that was very subtle, so let's go back to, supporting everybody, but now you really give a little bit more energy. You
So
guys
do
can do
recount?
like a 1, 2, 3 kind of.
1, 2.
How do you?
Yeah, good.
Yeah?
That was good.
Right.
But no, that was good.
Beautiful, that was a beautiful
Okay.
throw, that was a beautiful
Thanks.
high fall too. How
Did
did
that
I
feel?
That
know?
felt really good, I didn't hit my shoulder, my back, my upper back.
That's
I
great.
missed it.
And this is when we are using the connection and the tension through our body.
Yeah.
We don't want to be rigid, but we don't want to be too loose, right? So that now they are connected
That-
has
that
a
same
nice
thing,
motion
Like you were
here.
talking about, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Mm.
try again.
I
Already you are getting
know.
in a position, so first of all, you stay in the center of the mat. And
Let
then
me
you
just cut. Hold
come
on. Let me just
Yeah.
here.
get used to that. Yeah, you see how it turned? But I'm not.
You're more like just straight, right? And then already keep your right. It's like a one leg. Imagine you have only one leg, and then the balance just tilts. That's it. Yeah, that's perfect.
One.
See, you now as soon as 2 is done, you
Yeah.
start getting
Yeah, I
really a
did,
bit
that's
over
right.
and
I
then
did feel
ground
that.
yourself too much. You need to be same, like.
Even just practice, I think, can be that way, right?
Mhm.
Cause then I
And-
tend to, right, I do that.
Thank
No,
you,
no,
thank
there's
you.
one more.
Huh?
There's
One more?
one more
Okay,
there.
yeah. Now, put your back in a little bit. Nice, that was a
Good.
light, airy one. That was
Yeah,
great.
it didn't hit any part of the
You
body.
use
Just the
spun
arm.
really
Yeah.
beautifully. Yeah.
Let me try it. Mm. No,
You
I
changed
cheated. I
your
cheated.
I know.
I
I
felt it.
know.
I felt it. I felt it.
So this is the kind risks of doing in a speedy motion because of our body gets just guarded
Yeah.
quickly and it changes the position. So that's why we want to go back to slower motion and kind of help the body feel, oh, this is okay, this is not scary, this is the position I need to go.
Thank you. どうもありがとうございました。